This
One meeting
wasn't
order.
bad.
Let's all stand for pledge of allegiance, followed by invocation from Mr. Hawkins, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God, we thank you for this day you give to us, and we pray that you would just give us wisdom as we go through today's meeting. We pray for everybody in the village. You would keep them all healthy during the sick season, and we pray that everybody would have a good upcoming Christmas and be able to spend time with their family and friends. In your name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, John. Okay. Most of this is going to be largely informational tonight. Let's start with the roll call of the officers, please.
Heidi Moore,
Here.
trustee Alex Kipley, excused absent. Trustee Belichick? Yes. Trustee Slack?
Here.
Trustee Hopkins?
Here.
Lori Nolan? I here in her stead.
Anything else here?
I am both tonight.
Okay, let's get into the meetings from November's meeting, but get a motion to approve the meetings from the November 10th meeting. The minutes of the meeting, excuse me.
I will make a motion to approve the minutes for November 10, 2025.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda for this evening?
Are there any changes to be made, any corrections?
We got them all in, right under the wire.
Excellent. I will make a motion to approve the agenda for December 8, 2025.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Let's get right into accounts payable.
Oh, it's in here.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Treasurer's report?
Treasurer's report, yep.
I'm sorry. And when anyone is ready, can I have a motion to,
I will make a motion to approve the treasurer's report for November 2025.
Support.
supported Mr. Hawkins, and we need a roll call.
Okay. Slack?
Yes.
Belichick? Yes. Hopkins?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes. We're on to accounts payable. In the general fund of $8,417.25. In the major fund, $15,848.79. In the local is $1,733.80. And the Mill Park Recreation is $35.81.
I will make a motion to approve the accounts payable November 2025 in the amounts stated by Mr. President.
Support.
I need a roll call.
Hopkins?
Yes.
Belichick? Yes. Slack?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes? Okay, public comments. I don't think we're gonna get any. Do you have any public comments? Nothing? On to new business. This came to me in an email, this came to me from Mike, and in partnership with Pollyann Trail. This is Rails to Trails. There's a magazine involved in this and stuff that we're not gonna get, but what they're doing is doing historical markers, sending them out to people who have buildings along this trailways. This is happening all over the United States. This goes everywhere.
Cool.
So we're looking for a historical marker to come to our village for the mill. It's got its own post and everything. All we gotta do is hammer it in and put the sign on the top and bolt it in.
We don't have to pay for the sign?
I don't believe we have to pay for it. That
Okay.
was not told to me that it was money involved.
Okay.
So I said, okay.
We just needed to put
I
it
said,
in.
okay, send it in to these people and see what they say. And it came back approved, so we'll be getting that. And I think we got one for Oxford Village Mill also.
Cool. I see a request for a motion on his thing here.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Before I have not signed it. I have to sign it before it goes through.
Well, I just see like the wording that I'll probably just read that statement so that you don't have to do anything. I will make a motion authorizing the village president to sign the authorization for the permission to place the sign on the trail side of the property at the mill.
Support?
I don't think there's any money involved. Let's do a roll call just for,
Okay. Hawkins,
Yes.
Swack,
Yes.
Pellicet. Yes. Moore.
yes. So I will sign that and we'll get that in motion. Okay, this past week, we had Katie and I had a meeting with the Oakland County Treasurers, and they brought to us an investment opportunity. This goes out to any municipality in Oakland County. So they have this liquidity pool, and you can invest in this pool as a municipality in Oakland County. And it's a liquid investment. We're not saying to do this, this is mostly information tonight, because we got to look at this a little bit deeper. So I'll bring you more information on. But right now, it sounds pretty good, because it's a large pool of money, and you go in at part of that pool, and your interest is compounded daily on it, and there's no penalty fee if we need to get that back. So I can go in there anytime, look, we got to have this money. Something big has come up, we need the money. We don't lose a dime.
Oxford Cable does that, and actually works really good. Like, the investments are pretty good.
24-hour turnaround if you need the money out.
Other
That's not
than the only, if the only risk is the way the market goes, you can't, that's a pretty good thing. But we need to ask more questions of the guy who manages the funding for this for Oakland County first, before we say, yeah, this is a good idea to
And you
take to the
could-
board.
I mean, you could tiptoe in too. You don't have to go all in with everything and,
well-
see how it goes and,
We have a large endowment fund that just sits in the bank. And
And you
it's
can-
not insured fully.
oh,
It's over
got it.
So-
So it really needs to be pulled out or put somewhere else.
And this Judy's worry.
I was gonna say, I do,
also was
I
that
remember
if-
her worrying
there.
about
That
that.
was one thing she
Yeah.
handed over to me.
Yeah.
If something happens,
It's not insured.
we're gonna lose money.
Yeah,
We will get back not what we have in it.
yeah.
That was kind of the reason that we've done CDs now
I was gonna say,
with our reserve.
so you're not actually looking to move any money that I was gonna ask that question is, don't we have money in CDs that can't be
This would
pulled?
be
Yeah.
first
No,
timing for
no,
the
we're talking.
Just for the
we're
excess.
talking the park endowment here.
Gotcha.
And I think any monies that's made off that will be park monies also.
Makes sense.
That's what that's about. Okay, let's get into old business. I have a meeting coming up with John on the 15th. I tried to get this in before this meeting, but because Lori's not available, because he wants to meet with Lori and myself also
Okay.
together. So it's on the 15th. The Forest Street update, there's been some work out there, and there was been a guy up here just recently because I complained that they didn't do everything they were supposed to do to shore up that building. They came back.
Of course it is.
Anyway, what we're looking at now is on Friday and today, after the 15th, and I have official that helped us through the first go-around with this building, Cosmo Lombardo. He has agreed to help us out again, present our case in the court. So we're going back to court.
Okay.
We're gonna get the second decree and to take this building down. And John says, well, we can have the building down by spring, maybe. I'll believe it when I see it. Until I got the paper in my hands. You can take this building down.
Yes.
And I haven't even asked for quotes or anything.
I
I've
can't-
got a couple of people in mind that take down buildings.
And I don't mind waiting until spring because maybe the snow will do it.
Snow. We're gonna have heavy snow.
I mean, it's got weak spots, so
It is bad.
you never know what can take it out, so,
Well, my thing was, people were getting in there.
yes.
And I said, it's an unsafe building. It's been open to the elements. There's got to be mold in there. Even
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
kids, they'll be breathing it. They don't know.
Correct.
They can be taking this home and die a month or two later from mold infection. And what are they going to do? They'll never know where they got it from.
And don't look at me.
Yeah. So I had to have them come back because they shored up the open windows on the second floor, the broken out windows, but they forgot the first floor, the main floor, which that's how they get in. So,
Are you serious?
yeah.
They're just playing with us.
Yeah. But anyway, okay. The number two, the 23-24 audit progress. I'm down to getting a proposal from Raina to hire her because we don't have anything in our files. I asked John about it. He was going to look back and find some old agreement files with CPAs and stuff. So this way, she's going to send us a proposal, and if we like it, we'll just go with that. But I want to have her on board by January. I want to have her because our audit is not coming due again till the end of this month, and I doubt we're going to have it then. So she said she would work with us on that, and she would talk to Mr. DeVries, our current CPA, and see if she can get that out of his hands. So that's where we're at. I might still take this file. He just keeps telling me it's one thing after another why it doesn't get done. I have to hunt him up. I have to make sure he's there, and then I go and knock on the door and get in. That's because he won't answer my phone calls.
And why he won't just give it up doesn't make any sense. Just give it up.
You know, we were priority. Back in summer, the end of summer, we were priority when he came back from vacation. It's the exact words he told me. But now there's somebody else that has more priority over us. I got to finish this up. It's a very important person. I said, hey, you work for us too, man.
He's just behind on everything and really should have given everything up.
So
I mean, to be fair.
We're closing in on $100,000 of road funding money that we don't have to use.
Because he's taken so long.
Because he's
So really,
taken
we should
so
be
long,
camped out in
yes.
front of his
Yeah,
house.
We don't get that money until that audit's done.
He's not right. I hope
This is
I hope he
not
does
like a
not sleep
savings
at night.
account. We're not getting any interest on it. They're just wondering why. And the state treasury, when they call upon us, it's the first thing that comes out. How's the audit going? And
Here, you want to call the guy?
so
Call him
I
direct.
kind of felt like I was being strung along now.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what's happening with us. I'm done with that. I
Yeah.
left with a very bad feeling the last meeting I had this past week.
Can you walk in and just pull everything back from him?
I don't know. I have to ask John. Or I can ask Rita. She probably knows.
She might know. Yeah,
I
I'd ask
did
her.
broach the subject with him when I was sitting down or meeting with the breed and saying, okay, now what happens when you're done? Do I have files I gotta come here that are owed to us that I gotta come and pick up from you? I said, whatever I gotta do. I said, I'll
Right.
take care of it. Don't worry. I said, I'll come to you.
Yeah.
Just get.
Yes.
You know,
Just finish.
I said, if I could help you, I said, I'm pretty good in math, but I don't know anything about CPA, so.
Yeah.
You know, I said, I don't think I'd be a help there.
Yeah.
So, it's just, the man is so nonchalant. I don't know how he keeps his business, how everybody's not complaining they're not getting their audit.
He's-
But I guess we don't pay him enough money.
Hey, that was a contract. I don't care.
If he doesn't need our money, we'll take it somewhere else.
Right.
And starting in January, that's what I intend.
Yeah, like I would question whether or not you could just pull everything back and just
Yeah.
say, you're done. Never
Well,
mind.
I did talk to Raina about that this morning, because when we talked about this before, I said, this is gonna come up again, because we didn't necessarily do it right when we made the proposal to hire her. Because
Oh.
I didn't ask for any money involved. I should have asked for a quote, and I didn't.
Oh, gotcha.
So, but, you know, what they do is kind of fluid. I said, give me your least case and your best case.
Give us a range.
your Worst case scenario, give me a window of monies that we can operate in here, so I don't have to keep coming back to you guys, and say, we need more money for this,
Yeah.
we need more money.
Yeah.
So I think, it all depends on how much they gotta do. That's what.
And I guess if you end up pulling it from this current CPA and almost, I don't want to say dumping it on her, but dumping it on her, it's going to be a little different cost too.
She's
So,
okay with that, but what
She
she.
definitely has volunteered to take it.
Yeah,
got it.
she-
Oh,
yes.
would that being the case? Pull it.
Yeah, But we haven't talked money either. So, I mean, we're gonna have to pay DeVries for what he's accomplished and what he's got done, no matter when I pull. I don't wanna pull it for that reason, because he kept telling me he was almost done with it. So I said, well, why would I pull this and have to pay him almost all of what we owe him to do this, and then take it somewhere else, and we pay him again, we pay him.
Please don't pay him in full.
Uh,
Don't even pay him in full for what he wants. I would pay him overtime.
I mean, it's.
You can get to it later. You can get to it later. You could drag it out for 3 years.
Okay.
Right.
What's included in here, and share this with Alex. Oh, did you already? Okay, all right. Okay, this is the results of the survey for the road construction.
Ooh-wee.
Okay? And on top of that, I had a meeting with Giffords and Webster last week to go over this. And it's hard to believe, but the top layers of our road are in good condition. Bottom layers are not.
Oh,
They're
what's-
in poor, according
So
to
that's
state.
what's pulling.
Yeah, they actually were separating laterally from the roadbed.
Huh.
So I was really worried about that, and he says, well, this is what we did last time. And I just, Katie happened to be in the office with county, and I said, well, the cost of this road project just went up. But it didn't, because
Oh.
what we did before, it was like this before, and what we did was take the two worst areas and take them down and rebuild the pavement on the gravel bed and everything underneath it and fixed them.
Okay.
And in that monies that they told us about at first, they applied 10 to 20% over what they thought it would be to do this. So it's not any more money for us at this point yet.
Okay.
That's, if there's any saving grace there, and he just called me this morning and gave me, there's some new funding or something that I can get out through Oakland County that's a little more money. It's not a lot, but it's
Cool.
a little more money, so that's what this is about. So you can read that over the holidays. I know you're gonna enjoy it. Yes.
Getting my highlighter ready.
But that'll tell you the shape of our road, and this will tell you what we're gonna do, is that the 10 to 20% was factored in to take care of the two worst spots in the road to keep us going. Okay, that takes care of that. Let's go on to number 4. This will have the proposal on tonight. The Nature Park land sale is finally in our hands. And I don't have.
I read through it. Do you want this copy? Okay.
So I got this morning, and I started reading through it, and I realized there was an error in it, so I got to John, and I said, no, there's an error. I explained the error to him. I said, can I just scratch it out and initial it, and we'll be good to approve it tonight?
You probably would have been.
It's not kosher. He said, no, I'd rather give you a clean copy, Bill. So I didn't get this till 2:30 this afternoon.
Okay. I have a question on this purchase. So it says that we've taken the Ashley parcel and we've sectioned off this little triangle, gave it a new number, and then we're gonna buy it, and then we're gonna combine it. Do we have to combine it?
With us.
I know, but why combine it at all? Why put the money into changing it again instead of just leaving it as a separate parcel? We own it, it's fine, it's adjacent. Do you
How
need,
much money is involved? I don't know.
I don't know, but it just sounds like there's more money and more time involved in combining those. After you've given it a parcel number, why not just leave it as its own parcel?
That's a good question.
I don't, I mean, I
No
wasn't,
idea.
I wasn't sure if the Ashleys wanted something, if that was something, but they have it.
No, I mean, why we're buying that is for easement, to put a sidewalk
Yeah.
in to attach it to Pollyant Trail.
Yes. So if there is cost in putting it, like I said, you have a parcel and you're separate on a section. So now you have two parcel numbers. And then you're attached, you have a parcel number and you're trying to attach it to this one. There's just no sense in doing the attachment.
Where would I go to get that information?
I think you just make a decision. I just say, don't reattach it, just leave it. It'll be in your name, it's
Be
adjacent.
the village name.
You don't, why, unless there's something that is like, you need to have certain space, it needs to be, I mean, they're adjacent, so it's not like it's
Yeah,
just gonna be more paperwork, another deed change.
well, we have to
Another-
do a closing.
Yeah,
As
that's
far as
fine.
I know, it's already been, the survey's already been done with that
Right.
attached to us.
Oh, okay,
Okay, the two surveys, one to it as we sit with it attached to us, and one,
well, the survey is fine, but you might not, you have to change the parcel name ID.
I don't know. All I know
Data.
is this is like buying a house, because. we
I was
have
say, I
to-
can ask the
we have to
question.
Go to a closing.
That's fine,
I
yeah.
think it's at Oakland County. I don't even know where it is.
No, it should be wherever you want to do it, that's fine. You know who's closing it, or the attorney's doing it?
I don't think it's John.
You can do it right here.
Or I could,
You can just have the Ashleys come here and do it.
All I know is they have, what he told me today is they have to apply for the property split now.
Oh,
Ashley's,
the Ashleys have to apply for the property?
because they own the property that's being split. So when we have to go for a closing on that, and nothing, I think even the deeds don't take effect for 30 days after that. That's all I know right now.
After the property split is approved.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. This purchase agreement is just to buy it.
Yes. Yeah, and like I said, I would say I would like to cut out, if possible, I think it was,
So we're in E is what you're talking about here.
yeah, E is the one, like, immediately after closing, buyer shall combine the property with buyer's land and use the property to expand boundaries of buyer's land. I don't think it's just like not a necessary step. If there's no cost to it, that's fine. If there's cost to it, cut it out.
And you think John would do that? He's not a real estate lawyer, he's a business lawyer.
He would, but it's money. Any kind of money, I mean, it
Well,
could.
where can I go to find out about this?
I think the township could probably answer that question, because they're gonna answer on the split, because so, there are, and I can't even quote them, because they're kind of crazy, but there's a certain amount of splits, there's a certain amount of combines. Every parcel has only so many splits and only so many combined, so if it's like, if you're using one up for nothing, I don't even know if you're gonna be allowed to do it, so,
So you don't,
I
you
think
don't
that-
want to approve this purchase agreement the way it's written tonight?
I guess I just have questions on it because of the finances. I would approve it if there's no money involved, and I would approve it because it's fine. At the end of the day, it is fine. But if it's gonna cost us $500 or something like that to put that little tiny chunk and renumber it back into the big chunk, cut out the $500. If that makes sense.
I can try to get the answer tomorrow. I gotta be down, actually, I gotta
Or
go to a board meeting down there this
Do
week.
you need it done tonight? Like I said, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't, I was just
I just
hoping to
questioned-
get this off our plate and move on.
Okay, yeah, and I know the Ashleys want it off the plate too.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I said, written, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it as written. I read through all of this. The only thing I didn't go through was like some of the post-closing stuff. I think it's kind of odd that they would have her split it post-closing, but I guess maybe that does make sense.
I don't know, I was asking John, okay, what else needs to be done here for
Yeah.
this? And he said, well, they have to apply for a land split
Okay.
for their
I
property.
wonder if there's a cost to that.
I don't know, but we said we would cover it.
Okay.
Early on,
That was gonna be my
We
statement
said
there.
We would cover all costs involved in this.
Okay.
So,
Do we have time would we have time to answer the questions then? I mean, I know you want it off your plate. Like I said, there isn't enough going on here in my question to stop the process. And I have no problems talking to whoever we have to talk to answer the questions. Because I feel like everybody's telling you, but they're telling you in like real estate speak or attorney speak. And it can go, like it's just not, if it's not what you're used to hearing, it goes over.
I'm not used to this at all.
Right.
I don't deal in real estate.
Right. And that's why I said I have no issues helping out with that one. And it's, like I said, everything written is perfectly fine. I have no issues with it. It was just a question because I thought maybe there was cost in putting the two parcels after all that work, smashing them back together.
So
And I get,
can we make a proposal to approve this purchase agreement as written with an intent to look into point E and see what monies are involved? If there's no monies involved, go forward? Can you do that? I don't.
I guess if there's monies involved, then we may not, we would have just killed the bill there. We would have killed it so that we couldn't approve it if there was monies involved. Do we even know that it can be split? Have we checked to make sure it can be split? Again, split rules, you know?
I know.
right.
I didn't know anything, if I had to have.
And this would be a good question for the, it'd be a question that goes back to the township. Who in the township is our contact for this? Is it Bruce's side or is it,
Would be the clerk, isn't it?
oh, it's clerk, so it's Pauline's side. And Pauline's super good about everything. She knows everything. Would the Ashleys like come after you if we waited till January?
They come after me anyway. They don't, look,
She was getting kind of fired up last meeting, so I don't want to fire her up anymore.
Does she know this is all been done? She's seen it?
I don't think she's seen it.
I gave
Oh, she
them a
has seen
copy
it?
this afternoon and said, read through this,
Okay.
because they have to approve this also.
I see nothing on here for them to not approve. There was nothing that was kind of crazy.
They probably don't understand that.
The only thing that they might, no real estate brokers, that's fine. Drafting, all parties here too.
Yeah, there's no mortgage company, it's just.
No, it'd just be a cash sale between two people. Your closing can be done in this room. You don't have to go anywhere.
Okay,
Within 30 days. of sales. Yeah. It's just a little tiny chunk. Yes, there's more work in actually making the chunk happen than there is in the $300.
I just can't believe it's taken this long to get to this point.
Right. Oh my gosh, you have to do the fee. Oh, that's so funny. This should be next to nothing for closing. It's going to cost you more for an attorney to do it. If, like I said, I can step back and I have no issues approving this if you are that done with it and you just want to move forward. How much has this cost us so far? Do you know?
Survey costs,
So what was that? Is that in the thousands or is it in the hundreds?
you went over, it's in the thousands. Roll went over. this
Okay.
year. But
And
the,
then-
you know, the new irons and everything, everything's done. Everything, the irons are in place now, the carpet irons,
Yeah.
everything's done.
I'm just wondering if so we've got, all right, so we've got buyer's land. Let me just take a quick look at this one. And I can look at it if you want to come back to this and
You wanna
finish.
come back to it? Let me finish up.
If you want to table this one, we can table this one and I'll continue looking at this.
Let's table this.
To we'll table it just to the before correspondence. After the trustee reports.
Okay. So let's go on to the DPW update. The truck, we had trouble with the plow. The plow is interlocked with the transmission. So if the plow doesn't come up. After a while, it kind of calms down. Twice in it, some guy with a, who else was plowing, he came in and showed us how to work the plow to help you get out of a mess, like we were in. That worked. He was a pretty nice guy. But after us moving that plow all over the place and anything it could do, and it seemed to act better. So I don't know if it was just not used enough from all summer, just sitting there. It's the first time we really used it. So if that continues, I'll probably have to get a mechanic in to go over to the hydraulics of the truck. Or we won't be able to go anywhere. That was kind of, we'd have to shut the truck off and so we could get it back in gear so we could try to move. It's tough to plow snow that way.
Also, I did order the battery.
Oh, did you?
The battery.
Oh, great, okay, great. So we've got a battery tender coming, which we sorely needed, because we just don't run our equipment enough. We had to keep the batteries up.
Yeah.
Okay, President's report, FOIA report, I don't have one. CDBG, there's no report for that. Lori didn't tell me there was anything. Ordinance enforcement, talked about this last. There is a pile of debris, there's a mountain of debris in the backyard of that house.
Still?
Yeah, well, I can't, I know who, we all know who owns it, we just can't get a hold of it. Not who owns it, she lives in Los Angeles.
What? No, he doesn't. He lives in Rochester.
Does? He
Yeah.
does? Oh, when I Googled it, it gave me a woman.
Oh, no, he's local.
Well, you know who he is.
I might have a number.
Do you have a number? If you could provide that number, they would. Gotta do something, we,
I'll look back in my notes. I'm pretty sure.
because it was gonna cost.
It's just garbage, yeah, inside, internal
I was
garbage.
asked to get Tim Hollis involved because of the money. Investigate what's inside that building. But he's $60 investigation plus all his time and materials.
It's not worth it. Just,
That's what I thought.
Just-
That's a lot of money for that whole.
just call them and tell them they gotta move it.
It's on the back burner.
Yeah.
Whoever's found a home has found a home in there for this winter anyway. It's already in there.
Right.
For basketball committee, I just picked up the bills, the last bills. Cable commission. John, do we have anything for cable commission?
We have emergency meeting tomorrow, just that we didn't have a quorum last time we met, so we couldn't really approve the budget and a few things, so I have a meeting tomorrow.
They did send some emails to the village this week, but I didn't go.
Yeah, it's on basically it's the PEG fee bill.
Budget or something, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be joining the meeting tomorrow, I think it's 4:30.
Oh, okay,
So.
good. Anything from the decorating committee this fine You're happy? We got all the-
Sure.
Yeah, everything looks good.
Interns, yes, good job.
Pots look good. You guys rocked.
I think he was,
You should have seen Mike and Mike was trying to get this lantern up right on the middle. He's got his big hammer and stuff. So can you hold this up? Yeah, Mike, could you put it down here where I can reach it? We got him off of it. And they're working.
yes, they work, they still work.
Took a while to get the wreath going. It wasn't going for a while. I said,
Wasn't working?
Mike says, well, I got new batteries tonight, so
Okay, because it's so, it is solar.
it's working.
Oh, I just, one thing I wanted to mention, that, you know,
Are you serious?
yeah,
Apparently.
They're gone? Weird. They weren't small. Yeah, they had, yeah,
after the fall.
right.
That's the last time I remember seeing them.
Weird.
Yeah.
Right. Nobody would have taken them.
They go inside of each other.
Yeah.
One and then they go inside of each other.
Yeah, that was kind of cute.
Anyway, it was cute, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh,
So
well,
if you see
okay.
the power of gifts,
Right.
That's
I'm gonna know who's there. Yeah.
I'm sure they took it across county lines so they would give it to somebody else. We couldn't get it to stand up anyway.
North Oakland Transportation Authority. Okay, last meeting, I'll just give you the real biggest thing that happened. And I got elected for secretary of the board.
All right.
Oh, gee, you didn't need that.
I needed that, yes, I did, I needed
You had
one
some
more.
spare time?
So I asked for something simple and something that doesn't require any work, and they said, well, how'd you like to be secretary?
Does it
They haven't
require
told me
work?
yet.
Oh
Well,
my
it
gosh.
does, but well, it's not
Yes,
very
it
often,
does.
Bill. But I was told I could cruise on
Thank
this
you.
job too, and I just don't know when I'm gonna cruise. So that's really, you know, there's a lot of discussion going on. So for us, when I sit there and I listen to a lot of the three township board members arguing in the game, after they were the three township. now, right now, uh, in their name, that was approved. That's coming to an end, and it hasn't put up for taxes with that millage in it. So nobody we're all and there's two others in Oakland County, Woda, which, and there's another one with a whole different, I think it's around Pontiac area. Are working together to go to the, board meetings for the road. Get us out of business, put NODA out of business, I think it would be a shame. People in the surrounding area, a lot of people. Planning Commission. I hear tonight.
I'm going to make a motion to cancel December meeting. There's no business in front of us. We will wait until January, February to do our final meeting.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to cancel the December meeting.
Favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Pollyant Trail Management Council, there has been no meeting, there's a council meeting this month. I'll be talking to the council meeting about letters of support for our mill project. When I have a meeting 10th with Oakland County on the mill. So it seems we're into the next phase now. It's going to take some time, but after the first of the year, we're going to make a presentation to DNR, Department of Natural Resources, for a waiver to allow us to do what we're going to have to do to be able to do anything with this mill. We have to have some kind of money that we're going to have to keep maintaining the grounds of the mill. There's no sense in refurbishing it and getting it to where people can be inside in the winter and outside in the summer. We don't take care of it.
Right.
So, that's what that's all about. So I'm also going to Addison Township Board and NODA Board with this, and we've written a letter to the fire department for letters of support. Why we're doing this is because it's to prove that it has more support than just this village, that it's necessary things to do and a meeting place for people in this area out here, because we really don't have anything. Well, we, Addison Township, the building down there, the senior, we're not gonna compete with that.
No.
We're gonna be a bit different than that.
Yep.
So I'll be going to them. I've already talked to Orion Township and Oxford Township. I gotta talk to Oxford Village tomorrow morning. Getting board meetings, getting on their board agendas and talking to them about this, getting as much help as I can from the surrounding community. Because if we don't get this waiver from DNR, we're dead in the water. It's the end of the story. We just don't have a way to go through this. But we have a verbal that getting that in writing is a different issue. You want to go with this? You know, Al, you. Huh.
I'm talented. You have no idea.
Okay, Village Park. We already talked about the park where we're at with the, on the agenda here with the purchase agreement. Community Development Block Grant, I have nothing on that. So let me go into correspondence before we go, and I'll talk to you a bit of why these lovely plants are sitting in front of you.
Yes, beautiful Christmas candles.
Oh, is that what that is?
Mhm.
Are they all Christmas
You
trees?
take off one of the
So.
leaves, you can stick it in the soil and it'll start.
So I would not know
You
that.
just don't
I would
water
definitely not do that either.
them. Just don't water
So
Don't water them?
them. Cactus.
you have to water them,
Well,
Like eventually.
but, I think these these were watered every 2 weeks, and now I've gone to watering once a week because the leaves started wrinkling.
Oh.
And I was told that means they don't get enough water. Now, you may lose some leaves from transplanting or something. but-
Gotcha.
Just once in a while, but
So this is why I did this, guys.
you did them.
And
Oh, that's
I
nice.
thought about this, and I kept thinking about this meeting, and where I was last December, when this first meeting, my first meeting,
Oh, they're ready to-
which I wasn't here. You guys know I wasn't here for that.
Yes.
So I just wanted to say thank you for putting up with me for this year.
You planted these?
And, and it's just a way of me saying, you know, I'll get to that. Just, I wanted to tell you all, I wanted to tell you all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And just my best wishes for you and your family, so I'll have the greatest of Christmases and the best of New Year that can offer you, everybody here tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks,
So
Bill.
that, so this also has history.
Okay.
It has history in the village. These all came from a plant that's been growing in the post office for over 50 years.
Oh, seriously? Oh, that is awesome.
So, but here's the downside.
What's that?
They're toxic.
To who?
Keep your cats away from it. I know your dog's not gonna wanna get into it, keep it up from away from you, but the cats,
There's a ton that are toxic.
I don't know
so-
what it means by toxic. I mean, you know, black walnut trees are toxic.
Yeah.
My neighbor's dogs were always getting sick. Well, they thought the
They were
walnuts
balls.
were balls, and they were, you
Yeah.
know, I said, well, they're getting sick. She said, I don't know what's the matter with my dogs. I said, that's your black walnut trees I told you to cut down.
That's funny. Or keep the dogs out of.
So-
Oh, that's very cool, though.
So that's what this is about. Now you've got a little piece of history wherever you go,
Yes,
you know?
and it, well, they do, they're very pretty. What color, what color is it red or, like fuchsia,
The plant in the office,
flowers?
this has flowers? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
They-
Christmas.
yeah,
It's
they-
usually-
Flower around this
It's
time.
supposed to bloom at Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know, I've never noticed there were flowers on it.
So they just kept caring, they just
You
keep
know,
caring
it's-
for it for
that
50
plant
years?
Is about this big around.
Yeah, it's huge.
And what they cut it back. Mary cut it back.
Okay.
She said it needs to be cut back, and this is what they do. And I was reading about this, and I'm watching this guy, and it's this forest guy, and he's got this big jade plant. He says, I'm gonna take this branch off here, the big branch.
Yeah.
And he cut it off, and he put it on the floor. He says, I'm just gonna leave it there for a month or two.
A month
He
or
says, Then
two?
I'll transplant.
Then you'll transplant?
Yeah.
They're very pretty.
And that's what Mary told me to do with these. She said, take them home, but let the bottom of the stem scar over and dry out.
That's, you're supposed to scar, like succulents, you're
Yeah.
supposed to scar.
Weird.
So these plants are pretty good and healthy.
Well, that's interesting.
They're in an east window, and that one's in a north window, and it does
Yeah.
beautifully. They need that, they don't like sunlight,
Directly.
direct sunlight, they
Yeah.
just like indirect light.
Right.
Like I
Picky.
said, I went to watering once a week rather than once every other week.
Okay.
Because they're responding to that pretty well. But, you know, my house right now, the humidity is like 26%, even with my humidifier on. So that's what that's about.
Okay, thank you.
So, okay.
So what I see is, I don't see a parcel where you're combined. I see in the packet, there's two Exhibit As, so be careful of that one. One is attached to the purchase agreement, one is attached to this information here. Exhibit A is seller's land, that's the Ashley property.
Right.
Exhibit B is buyer's land, that's the Leonard parcel, and I'm assuming the park. I didn't pull it up, but I'm assuming that's the park ID. Exhibit C, the property, is that little chunk that we would be buying, which looks like it has its complete and utter description all by itself, not the chunk, not Exhibit B and Exhibit C combined.
All I got told from Rowe surveyors, I was told I would get the certified deeds. of the
Okay.
two properties. This is what I got from
Okay.
them. And I sent it to John. I said, John, if you need anything else, let me know.
Yep,
And I even called him on it. I said, do you have everything you need for this? I'd like to get it on the agenda and get it over with.
yeah,
And that was last month, and he didn't, now he just emailed me back this morning and said, here, here's the proposal for the purchase agreement.
Okay,
So, but, Roe called me and said that the certified deeds are at Oakland County. They sent them to Oakland County, they're there.
okay,
They don't get enacted until we close this out,
okay.
okay?
All right,
So
and that makes sense.
I can't tell you what those deeds have. I don't know if we have anything in the office on that. I don't know if you sent me one, I sent it to the office.
They should probably just give you an example of it, or probably
I
could
would
give
have to
you.
go through my phone and go
Yeah,
through
see
the
if you had an
computer
example
at
of
the
it.
office to see.
Um,
I think I got something on it that they were certified and they had sent them to Oakland County.
I'm gonna make an assumption that they've already checked to make sure the Ashleys are allowed to split. I'm gonna make that assumption that they're allowed to split this parcel, so they should have no issues. Maybe we can start the paperwork with splitting it and just give it to the Ashleys to sign. That way you don't get fuss and it doesn't take any more time.
But then I'm gonna have to sign it too.
No, I mean, just, because so the Ashleys have to request the split.
Yes,
So I would probably just get the paperwork, fill it all out, and say, here's Cindy and Fred, just sign this. This is the split that we're asking you to do.
they have to do that. We can't,
Well,
as the buyers can't do, they're the sellers of that property. They're the ones that have to apply for all the
Okay.
paperwork and everything.
yes, I'm just trying to give them the paperwork so they don't take any, which they shouldn't take any more time. That should be fine.
I think they kind of want it over with too.
Yeah, I
don't
think they
They
do.
realized it was gonna be this much either.
They haven't had to do anything though, right?
Just put up for me telling them I think I'm gonna have this done by this.
Yeah,
month.
I mean,
It
it's just, it's
it
really
didn't
not,
happen.
nothing's,
It's not
nothing's,
affected.
yeah, nothing's changing. They're not like
Nothing
mowing
really,
anymore.
No.
So it goes back to the only one I question is the letter E. After you've done all this work and you've got all this survey, you've got this survey, this is the most important survey. Now you're gonna have to survey it again and put these two, B and C are gonna have to go together now, according to the purchase agreement.
According to this agreement?
Yeah.
I didn't get.
Well,
through-
according
I
to.
didn't- I didn't read through the whole thing at any time.
But that's that letter E tells me that after all the work that we've done and paid for, now we're gonna take Exhibit B and Exhibit C and we're gonna combine them. And we're gonna rewrite them with a new survey. Unless they've already got that together, which I don't see.
I really can't answer that. I have to go find an answer.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm trying to think of a way to approve this with the ability to change letter E. I don't want you to have to go back and resurvey, rename, redo everything, when it's fine to leave it alone. Like
Off the top of my head, I think that certified deeds for both properties. They didn't talk about 3 properties. They only talked to me about 2, that they're at Oakland County.
well, at Oakland County, okay. Okay, so
I
maybe,
don't-
okay.
And they knew we were combining that with.
So maybe okay, so maybe this is a combination of, maybe Exhibit C, Exhibit C is,
I have no problem delving into it and checking on it further.
that would be my only question, but if it's already done, then it's perfectly fine. Agreed, accept as is.
Okay.
And maybe that's why he has that in there. It just seemed like an unnecessary step.
Okay. So what, do you want this to go on to the first of the year and not do this tonight, or do you want?
Not really. I want to find a way to give you a little bit of flexibility and approve it anyhow. I guess,
Do we even need that sentence? Can you just strike that sentence? Because it's not really about the purchase agreement at all.
Anything we do,
Does-
though, is gonna be, because it's already in here, it's gonna be a new purchase agreement. I'll have to get John and say, we're not doing this, we're not doing that, and I need to take
oh, is there
this out.
something else that you're not doing in it, or no?
No.
Is this the only one that would be the strikeout, or would be the
This is
removal?
the only, no, the other area I took care of.
Because you're
today.
right, what happens after closing is on us.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with
is
this
a
agreement.
purchase agreement, so
Right.
it's about purchasing. it,
Yes.
not what we do after.
Correct, and that's probably, maybe that's the reason, a good reason to just strike it out, period, no matter what happens with it afterward. That's a good reason to just strike it.
So just, if you delete that last sentence of E.
Immediately after, yeah, delete the immediately after closing, buyer shall combine the property with the buyer's land and use, expand the boundaries of the buyer's land. That, like you said, is irrelevant to this purchase agreement.
I mean, if that's something we choose to do,
Correct.
something we can do, but it has nothing to do with purchasing.
That's the reason. Yes, that's the reason right there. So in letter E, you're removing everything from immediately after closing to of buyer's land, the very last sentence. Keeping the first sentence, because you still want, they need to split the property, but what happens after closing is completely irrelevant to this purchase agreement.
Okay,
I don't think I would agree, it doesn't need to be said.
we don't do it, it's there. If we sign on to it, it's there, it's there. I have to have that taken out before we sign on to it, before they sign on to it.
That should be fine.
It's gotta all be rewritten.
All right, I'll have.
No,
No, they just have to
No.
convert the document into a clean document.
yeah,
It's
To make that proposal, and I'll call John in
So-
the morning and tell him this is what we don't like about this, or about,
I thought there's a typo.
is there?
Where it says Ashley instead of Ashley.
Oh, and their name spots?
no, wrong?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the signature page under Cynthia Ashley. So he has to fix it anyhow. Because she would not want to sign that one.
She would probably be
Which page is it?
Page 5.
the first page.
Why would he do one more page? He could have fit that buyer signature on there.
So then we'll tell the Ashleys tomorrow, don't be in a hurry to sign that, so we're going to make changes.
She'll probably catch her name too, I'm assuming. So I will make a motion to approve the purchase agreement with a potential change to letter E, page 1, removing the sentence immediately after closing.
Bart?
Can I have a roll call vote, please?
Hopkins,
Yes.
Swag,
Yes.
Pelichick, that's Moore.
Yes. And if I can't do that, we're just not gonna do it.
Then it's okay.
Then it's okay.
No, that's why I say potentially.
Yeah, that's why she put the language in there.
Potentially,
Just
okay.
potentially.
Make
If,
sure we have
if he
that.
has a reason that needs to be there, then leave it as is and you're fine.
Okay. Okay, will do. That,
But I think there's cost there and I'm trying to eliminate the cost.
there's a lot of cost on that little piece of.
Right. Right.
So with that, anybody on the board has anything else to say?
Nothing.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Can I adjourn this meeting at 7:54 PM?
All right. I will make a motion to,
Support.
there you go.
All
Now
in
you've got it.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.